Morning all, Pete Turner here from Turnaround Limited, an investor from Sheffield. Excuse me, just gonna have a quick brew this morning. So, been a pretty good week this week. I've got 4 updates for you. So the first one is for Doncaster Road, I've been ringing planning every morning last week to try and get this over the line. It's been outstanding now for probably at least 2 months. So I was expecting the payment from the refinance about 8 weeks ago. And on the final day, the mortgage lender, who are Paragon, said that they need to have the assured short hold tenancy documents from the notice of Article 4 to prove that I'm allowed to have a multi-let in Barnsley. Now, I didn't have those because I bought the house in the October of 2020 and I've renovated the house up until March of 2021, and then I got tenants in order to be in front of the Article 4 regulation for when it came in May 2021. So I had 4 tenants in at that point, which is what the legal standpoint is. As long as you've been renting that house out prior to Article 4, then you're allowed to continue to rent the house out after Article 4. So I've been hassling them all week, and I finally got an email back from them on Friday to say that it's gone for it's in for final validation checks and that they'll get back to me. So I'm really hoping to get that certificate of lawful development through this coming week, and then Paragon will send me the funds off the refinance. So that'll be good for Doncaster Road. As far as Rosegarth goes, I've had to hassle the estate agent to get the buyer to instruct his solicitor. So in essence, there's 2 parts really to any transfer of house from one person to another. There's the mortgage lending, which the buyer had been on with and he'd been speaking to a lender. And then there's the solicitors and the legal stuff to be done in order to transfer the deeds and the house over from one person to another. So my lawyer is fantastic. So she has been working to get contracts together and dealing with it, but she told me that the buyer hadn't paid or instructed their solicitors. So I've been talking to the estate agent last week, and finally the buyer instructed their solicitors, and I've got a survey at Rosegarth on the 7th of October, which is this coming week. So I've been preparing the survey pack. I very rarely leave it to chance that I get a good survey result, because it can depend on what sort of a day the surveyor's had and how they're feeling on the day and all those type of things that surveyors go through. So I put together a pack to show what's been done on the house, and it was nice reminiscing about how much work we did in that house in 2019 to bring it up from the 140,000 that we bought it for to the reval at 195. So it got revalued for 210 a couple of weeks ago, and I put it on the market and it sold for 200. So I'm hoping to get that house over the line by Christmas and have a nice little Christmas present of the profits that were made out of that house. So that's quite exciting. I just need to make sure the survey comes in at the number and then get that over the line. So I'll keep you updated on that one. The kitchen, as you can see behind me, is nearly finished. So I'm really pleased with this kind of Mars, what's called tech panel. It looks really nice, and we've been really pleased with the finishes. It was a bit awkward with Ren. The fitter took longer than we thought and left us without power and water for a week. But once he came back, we were up and running. And I think a lot of that is about communication with the fitter, and I guess over the last few years I've learned how fitters and plasterers and the like work. So in essence it went in okay. There was probably 3 or 4 things that were damaged, so as Hakan can tell you, it's a real challenge from Ren with quality control on the deliveries and the damages, but we managed to get ours sorted out by stamping our feet a bit and getting it over the line. So we've just got some LEDs and some flooring and some power sockets to finish, but we're really delighted with the results really, so that's really good. So my 4th update is on Fitzwilliam Road, so we're still in the BRRR refurb for that house. I was a little bit disappointed with progress from the builder up until last week, but he's really redeemed himself this week. I paid for 2 plasterers because the plastering on the last BRR took us 4 weeks, probably more than 4 weeks to get done, and it stopped us getting on with the painting. So this time I paid for 2 plasterers for a week to get the house completed on plastering, and Mick and Ben have really done a brilliant job, and they have really come through this week. And there's probably just the middle room to do, and the bathroom to replaster now, and then we're finished on plastering. So that's a real achievement. So big up to Mick and Ben for getting that finished this week. I'm really pleased with it. So I'm going to post a update now. So enjoy this little update on Fitzwilliam Road. I think you'll find it's been an amazing week really. Oh, hi everyone, it's Pete Turner here from Turnaround Property, and back at the house this weekend. They've made massive progress this week, so I'm really chuffed with the plasterers and the Sparky that came yesterday as well. So here's the kitchen. We're starting to do some work, as you can see here, on the electrics for the downstairs. So we're going to have a new sensor lights in this area and the area near the front door. So Sam's managed to do some painting, and we've plastered this wall as well. So I think Mick's going to finish off this room next week. Then we've got the corridor through here where we're going to have both sensor lights, and we've done plastering here. Plastering's been done on this side and into this room. So this doorway's been done, and the plastering's been done in the front room. The Sparky's going to come back and fit brand new ceiling light, and the switches are going to be changed out for new doubles. So yeah, a lot of work been done on the plastering this week, and we've also plastered up into the stairs and hallway and landing. So yeah, Mick and Ben have made massive progress here. They've pretty much skimmed every wall and every ceiling, so really chuffed with it. We're doing some work here on the sensor lights in the hallway. All of these walls have been skimmed, and ceiling and walls in this back bedroom as well. And then Mick's sorting out for the panelling in the bathroom, but he's put a layer on here as well. And these 2 walls are also going to get re-skimmed as well. So fantastic progress this week. I'm so pleased. Ben and Mick have done a fantastic job of it all, and yeah, we'll be on to painting next week, so really excited. All for now, speak soon. So anyway, that's it for now. That's my 4 updates. Things are going great. I'm just waiting for the money to come back in. So I'm hoping that by the end of the year we'll have had the refinance from Barnsley back in the bank account. we'll have the purchase and sale of Rosegarth back in the bank account, and we'll have the refinance at Fitzwilliam Road back in the bank account. So hoping to finish Fitzwilliam Road completely by the builder by mid-October and the painting by the end of October, and then there'll be a 3-month refinance no doubt to take us to the end of the year. So hoping for those 3 bits of money to come back into the account by the end of the year, so that we can plan New Year's resolutions. I'm going to go a bit bigger next year, and I'm going to try and do 3 BRR projects next year, and go part-time at work, but I'll talk a bit more about that in other videos. So please subscribe, like and comment. It's probably time you turn around your property futures, and that's all for now. Speak soon. Bye now.